Looking forward to a busy day's racing on Friday in the Eastern Cape, where we've got the 9 carded races as well as the listed Port Elizabeth Gold Cup to look forward to, and the big yard of Gavin Smith is going to be really busy. The first race of the day is a work rider's maiden plate, and here the yard will kick off with La Fille, back to Formentera and Baby It's Cold Outside. And Gav, they 3 fillies that have all got claims at getting involved.
100% nice, doing well at home. Back to Formentera, she last time out, she just overdid things in the early part. And La Fille, she loves 1,000 metres. She should be spot on. She did needed a touch last time. And the other filly, she ran on the poly last time out, and it seemed to have suited her. Yeah. But she's back up the straight again. It is a sprint race, it is a work rider's race, but doing very well at home. So she should be knocking. In saying that, just looking at the form of the race, and it's probably one of the strongest work riders we've had. There's a couple in there with some decent form, so it'll be interesting.
Got to agree with Gav, it does look like, as he's pointed out, one of the stronger work rider maiden plates, so we will be looking forward to that. 4 runners for the yard in race 2, and Gav, let's start with Gari and Bella Global.
Bella Global, just expecting better from her. She's been very green in her starts, and just hoping for a forward run from her. Gari, same with her. It was a turf race and they moved it to poly, so it was a double whammy for her. It was her first experience, plus around the turn. So back up the straight now, expecting a better run.
And they'll be joined by Red Centre and Tufan.
Red Centre taking the time. She's a filly who's looking for a little bit further, and I do expect her to be green. Tufan, she's doing well in herself, and she's knocking. And she should be right on top of them.
Moving on to race 3, the 3 runners, Davy Crockett, Zatara Magic and Siberian Fox.
Siberian Fox first run with the Lord 2 weeks back. He ran a fair race to a point, expecting a better run with that race under the belt, and he would be more effective over a touch further. Zatara Magic, expecting a decent run from him. He ran a nice race up the straight, went around the turn, he was all at sea, he pulled too hard, didn't take the bend, and he ran the race backwards basically. So expecting a better run from him. And Davy Crockett, first run of the blinkers, he is concentrating better. He's just taken time for the penny to drop, Nate.
In race 4, we'll see McTavish and Global Gunner.
Both those boys got claims here. I think it's the right type of field for them. They'll enjoy the long running. McTavish is doing well at home. Global Gunner doing well at home. He was green in the 1400. Step up the mile shouldn't be a problem.
In race 5, another 3 runners, starting with Joe Harmon, always thereabouts. He'll be racing alongside the 2 fillies, Japan Approval and Mansouriya, both of which you should appreciate going a bit further.
Yeah, you're right. Both those goals, the distance is the step up was the plan with them. Japan has needed her runs over shorter. Now she's back up to a 2000. Mansouriya also, she's been placed over further in Joburg, so expecting better from them. They can be knocking, as well as our professional maiden Joe Harmon. He's shown on the poly and the turf, so I don't think it'll really matter, but also a competitive maiden race.
Moving on, next up we will have El Falak, Bold Strike and Jaspiro.
El Falak enjoys the turf. He's got a lightweight back in the quartets. Jaspiro, he has also shown quite a bit on the poly, and he's on the turf, but he's drawn fair and working well at home. I wouldn't leave him out. And Bold Strike, he can pop up at any time. He's running decent races and he's run on top of them, so yeah, he's got to be a runner.
Next up is the feature of the afternoon, our listed PE Gold Cup and out-and-out stayers feature. And here the yard will have the 3 runners, Ancient Times and Find Me Unafraid, who are in really good form, as well as Master Supreme, who won this race last season.
Master Supreme, he's come back to himself in his work at the yard and his workouts and in his gallop. So just hoping that he finds his feet again in the race. He did run a forward race to a point last time out. Yeah. Find Me Unafraid, holding form. He's run places over this distance. And Ancient Times, he ran a very nice race behind the Cape Horse last time out, and maybe hit the front a touch too early, but holding form well, mate.
Race 8, and here we will see the 3 runners step out. Secret Link, A King's Return, who I do think we can disregard his last, and Razor Red Lantern, who starts for the first time for the yard.
Yeah, no, Secret Link, I've been waiting for his rating to drop. He was sitting just under the 80s, and I couldn't find him being competitive off that rating done here, being a one-time winner. And it has come down now, plus I've put the claim 4 on just to get him right into it. I'm just hoping for him to run a forward race on Friday. A King's Return, you can disregard that last run. He won a fair race the time before, so expect him to run a better type of race and raise the Red Lantern, doing well at home. He was placed up in the Highveld in a race top this, plus he's nicely weighted, so he's got to be a runner.
Last of the day will be race 9, and here the yard will close off with the 2 runners, Global Design and Aspiring Terrain.
Obvious last race of the day, very open once again. Nodes in a big field. Aspiring Terrain won a decent race. Went, he's gone over a little bit further. I don't think it'll be a problem because he's quite a pacey chappy and he does take a hold. So the 1200 should be fine for him with a nice type of weight. And Global Design, I feel he's come back to the old Global Design, so I'd include him back in the quartets.
There you have it, a lot to keep your eye on, and thank you very much to Gav for breaking it down for us.